Hello and welcome to another live crafting session. Once again, I'm still in lockdown, so I decided to jump on and do a bit of live crafting with you this morning to hang out with my crafty peeps. So it can get me through this fun, awesome time of lockdown. So welcome. So I'll give you a few minutes to jump on and say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Karen, first cab off the rank as usual. Hey, Leanne, how you going? So welcome everybody. I'm going to show you a really quick, awesome gift card holder this morning. So it's coming towards Christmas time. So you're starting to do your Christmas crafting. And this gift card holder is quite easy to do. You can use it with quite a few different types of bundles. So depending on what bundles you have, you can incorporate this. The main mechanism part you can use then with any designer series paper, any bundles that you may have. So it's a super fun, awesome gift card holder. So once again, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia, and I sell all things to do with paper crafting. So if you're interested in getting started with paper crafting, if you've decided that you wanted to make some handmade cards and you don't know where to start, then you may think about joining my awesome team and being a part of a crafty community. So we have a special going at the moment. There's only 9 days left. I cannot believe there's only 9 days left to get this awesome special. So you get to choose $235 worth of product. You get a free bonus bundle. That there's bundles that are up to $105 worth. So you get a free bundle on top of the $235 and you only pay $169. But the best part about joining my team is that you get to be a part of a crafty community all over Australia. So we connect through the internet. It's really awesome to be a part of a crafty environment like that to help you with your crafting and to help get you inspired with your crafting. So the special's only on for another 9 days. So it ends at the end of September. So if you absolutely love crafting products or you wanted to just get started and get into crafting, then my suggestion is to purchase the starter kit because it's a really awesome deal. Plus you get so much for only $169. It gets delivered to your door freight free. And then you get an ongoing discount no matter what until the end of January. So 20% discount off all of your further crafting supplies. So it's a really awesome time to purchase the starter kit right now. It's always a good time to purchase the starter kit, but even better that Stampin' Up! Had thrown in a free bundle. So I've just got only a few days left if you wanted to be a part of my WHIMSY Christmas kit class. The link is in the show more box down below on YouTube, and it's also in the description of this video on Facebook. So if you wanted to be a part of the WHIMSY Christmas kit night, it's going to be on the 6th of October and it's going to be via a Zoom call. If you can't attend via the Zoom call, then it will be recorded and I will send you the link of the unlisted recording on YouTube. But it's a great way to get together and spend a couple of hours crafting with people. So I'm actually going to be using the Christmas Whimsy kit, and I'm also going to be using the new Expressions in Color kit as well. So I've got my kits and it's a really awesome class to be a part of. So the fee for the class is $40 if you want to do the Whimsy Christmas class, and that gets you your kit and it will get delivered to your door and gets you access to the 2-hour crafting session that we're going to have via Zoom. You can also add the kit on for the Expressions in Color if you wanted to do that, and I will be crafting with that as well. So the link is in the show more box down below, and it's also in the description of this video on Facebook. There's only days left to register for that so that I can order your products in time to get delivered to your doorstep so that you can craft along with us on the 6th of October. So please make sure you check out that link. All right, so let's get to crafting. So I'm actually using a bundle this morning, which is called the Peaceful Deer bundle. Now, this Peaceful Deer bundle is absolutely, it screams Christmas. It absolutely is exactly what Christmas is about. Pine trees, deers, and beautiful Christmas sentiments. So I'm actually I'm casing this from my awesome friend, Angela McFarlane. She actually was, I went to one of her 2-day retreats. Actually, it was a 3-day retreat, and I'm casing this gorgeous gift card holder. So as you can see, it looks like a card, so it will fit into an envelope like a card, but you've got this awesome space here to pop your gift card in, and it's a really, really easy gift card holder to make. So I decided that I wanted to do it, but I wanted to use the Peaceful Deer bundle so that it was very Christmassy. So I've gone ahead and cut some pieces ahead of time. So you will see here that you have just the size of what your card would normally be when it's folded. So it's really just a 1/4 sheet of your cardstock and a piece of designer series paper to go with it. Then you've got this strip, which this one is 3 inches by 10 inches, and I'm going to score that. And that's actually going to be a working mechanism for the gift card holder. And then you have a piece of designer series paper that's going to decorate the front of your gift card holder. And then you have these 2 awesome rectangles that we're going to use as our decoration and the part where people can write. And I've got just a 2 1/4 inch circle of our vellum cardstock. And I'm also going to use it's called, this is a free item that you can earn this month. So you've got 9 more days. The Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper, and you can earn this free with a $90 order. So I'm actually going to use one of the reindeers, and I'm going to punch that out so that I can pop that onto the front of my card. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing what we need to do is actually do some scoring on our mechanism part. So I'm just going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to score at 4 inches. Make sure I do the scoring blade, not the cutting blade. So 4 inches. Open that up. I'm going to go to 8 inches. Okay. Now, that's actually going to be the gift card holder part of our card. So we're going to fold and burnish on those 2 score lines. This is super, super easy, people. And I think when you're doing gift card holders, because some people like to send just a gift card for Christmas, especially for those teenagers when you don't know what to buy them. So I think this is a great way of making these, and especially in these times at the moment, you may not be able to get your to be able to see people in person. So, all right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to, with some liquid glue on the back of, actually, sorry, before I go any further, I'm going to use my oval punch. And I'm just going to punch out just a little opening there for my gift card holder. So I'm just going to level that up, that I'm just about in the middle, and just punch out a tiny little bit. So that's actually going to give us an area where when the gift card holder is closed, we can see where it's going to sit. All right. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use some liquid glue, and I'm going to line this one up underneath on this base card so that the working mechanism part of this is hidden underneath our designer series paper layer. So I'm just going to fold that in half, and I'm just going to line that up right down at the very bottom of that card, nice and even, and down the very bottom of the card. Okay. So that's actually that working mechanism part that we've got. And then we're going to cover that with our designer series paper. So you're not going to see where that has actually been glued on. So welcome everybody. Please make sure you give me the thumbs up on the video and share this video back onto your Facebook timeline, share it over onto Pinterest. It helps get my crafting out to more people, and it helps build my business. All right, so we've got that already done like that. So now, of course, for this part of the gift card holder, you don't want it to be glued all the way down. So we're just going to glue I'm just going to run a tiny little bit of liquid glue just along that outside edge there, and another tiny little bit just there like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold that over, and that's going to allow for our gift card to be able to slide in there, but it's also going to stop it from coming out the sides. Thanks, Julie, for sharing. Thank you. All right, so we've got that and that. So easy so far, right? Very easy. All right, let me hold that until that decides to take hold. All right, and then I'm actually going to put some designer series paper just on that top layer there. So all I've done is flipped over the paper. So the beauty of our double-sided paper is that we're able to do that. So it's always got awesome patterns on both sides. So you can use the same sheet of designer series paper, just flip it over to get the two different patterns. And I'm just going to glue that one down there like that. Oh, it's pouring rain here. It was so hot last night here, and rain came, but it wasn't actually really that major. But this morning, yeah, that's good heavy rain, which is good. Good crafting weather. What do you think? All right. So I'm now going to go on to these Whisper White pieces. So I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper, and I'm just going to protect. I'm going to grab my mouse, my Pierce mat, so that I get a good stamped image. And I'm going to use our Evening Evergreen, and I'm also going to use Garden Green. Now, Garden Green is not really a popular color that I use. I very rarely use it. I can honestly tell you, I think this Garden Green ink pad, this is the second time it's ever been used. So it's not my go-to color, but it works really well with this card. So, and I'm also using my Evening Evergreen. So out of the stamp set, I'm going to use this large pine tree first, and I'm just going to create a little bit of a scene on this card. So I'm just going to, over towards this side, I'm going to stamp one full strength Evening Evergreen tree, and over this side, I'm going to stamp a full strength Evening Evergreen tree. Okay. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp a second tree just there. And I did mess up with my inking there, but that's totally okay. Can you see that I missed a little bit there? But that's okay, because we're going to stamp quite a few trees on here, so it's all good. All right, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm actually going to take these smaller little trees, and with my Garden Green, actually, no, I'm going to do the larger tree with the Garden Green first. So I'm not actually going to clean that stamp because the colors are quite similar. So I've just got rid of most of the ink off there. So I'm just going to stamp another a Garden Green tree up the top part there. I'm going to ink up again, and I'm going to stamp another one over that side. Okay, I'm going to ink up again, and I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp a Garden Green tree there. I'm going to ink up again. I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp a Garden Green tree there. Whoop. Okay, and I might even ink off, stamp off, and pop another one in there. Okay, so we're starting to create a little bit of a forest in behind here. All right, so now I'm actually going to go through with my Garden Green and these little trees, and I'm just going to stamp some little trees full strength here in the front in Garden Green. So see, as you can see, the bit that I messed up, it doesn't matter because I've actually just stamped over it. And then I'm going to stamp just a second one in the middle. So we've got a gorgeous arrangement of beautiful trees there for our background. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Merry Christmas stamp, and I'm just going to stamp Merry Christmas, and I'm going to try and not get my head into the camera here, but I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas just down the very bottom of that panel. Okay, so Merry Christmas, just like that. Right, now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use some of the Evening Evergreen chevron ribbon. So this is a gorgeous chevron ribbon that we have in the Evening Evergreen. So I'm actually going to, I'll take those away. I'm going to glue these 2 layers together, and then I'm going to wrap the ribbon around the whole lot. So I'm going to use my liquid Tombow. Now, any of these products that I'm using can be purchased through my online store, and you will see the link to shop with me in the show more box down below, and you will also see it in the description of the video on Facebook. You will also see a list of the supplies that I have used today. Now, if there's something that really stands out that you want to purchase, you can click directly on the link, the name, and there'll be a little link in behind at the end of that, and you'll be able to click on that and you'll be able to go straight to my store, straight to that product. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Seal Plus now on the back here to be able to, and I feel like this one's just about out. Oh, I think it is. Let me grab another one. Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to grab my chevron ribbon and I'm going to place that. I need to see it from the top because I want to place it just above there, still showing those trees. I'm just going to wrap that around and glue it into that Seal Plus on the back, and the same thing with that side. And grab my scissors and trim that off. Okay, so we have that organized there. Now I'm going to grab the punch and I'm going to punch out this gorgeous deer out of the Designer Series paper. So this is what's fantastic. The paper that actually matches this bundle, we can actually punch out this gorgeous deer. So we don't even have to stamp it. We could stamp a deer, but we can actually just punch this gorgeous deer out of the Designer Series paper. So I'm just gonna wiggle that to get it exactly where I need it to be and punch it out. So there we have a gorgeous deer punched out, ready to go, using the Deer Builder Punch. I think it's called the Deer Builder Punch. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's called the Deer Builder Punch. And I thought what I might do is just pop in a nice vellum circle in behind, just to make that deer look like it's going to stand out a little bit. All right, so I'm actually just going to grab a little bit of Seal Plus and pop a bit of Seal Plus and I picked up the one that's not working, of course. No, I didn't. I did pick up the one that was working, but I just need to roll it on a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of Seal Plus in behind that circle, and I'm just going to tuck it down in underneath that ribbon. All right, now our deer, I want to pop the deer up on dimensionals. I'm just going to grab some of my dimensionals, pop some on the deer. Okay, and then we'll pop the deer up on the front. Okay, so I've got my gorgeous deer right there. All right, so now I want to decorate this piece as well, because this piece is actually going to go inside in here. So I'm going to decorate that piece as well. So I'm going to bring in my pierce mat again. And I'm going to grab those trees. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of a tree scene just on one side. So I'm going to use my Evening Evergreen to start off with. Looks great so far. Thanks, Jen. All right, so I'm going to use my Evening Evergreen there. So I'm going to stamp. I'm going to re-ink, stamp off there like that. And then I'm going to grab my little trees once again, and I think I'm just going to do those in garden green. put them up properly. Okay, so we've got a cute little, yeah, I'm just going to stay with that. We've got a cute little scene there with our trees. Okay, so now I think I might do a sentiment on there. So we've done Merry Christmas on the front. I think I might do wishing you a wonderful year and friendships dear. That sounds good. That one there. Or do I want to do sending love and peace this season? No, I'm going to do sending love and peace this season. I changed my mind because I can. And I think what I'm actually going to do is, and I know I don't have this in the description, but I think I'm going to use some real red, because seeing we've got the Christmas theme happening and we've got the, actually, yeah, I'm going to use real red. All right, so sending love and peace this season. Okay, so that's going to give us room to write on there. And you're going to see the beauty of this, because the way this goes together, you can write on there and you're not going to see it from the front when you see it put together. So I'm now going to glue that with my morning, Marnie, how you going? I'm now going to glue that with my Tombow. Karen says, yes, the sending one. Lucky I went with it, Karen. All right, so we've got that. And that's ready to go on the inside. All right, so what we're going to do now is this one's going to go on the front, and then the other one is going to line up and go on the inside as well. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to center this one where I want it to be. So I think I want it to be there. So just eyeballing it and making sure that you're getting it, that it's sitting more or less in the center and up a little bit. Okay, so like that. All right. Now the trick is we're going to glue just on the bottom section here. So we're just going to glue like that on that bottom section. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to line that and sit it straight over the top of that one, and then glue it down onto the front like that. Okay. You're super excited that you caught the notification in time. Yep. Well, thank you for sharing to Facebook, Marnie. Thank you very much. All right, so we've got that. So you can see here, awesome, fun card. And then I think I'm going to, I definitely want to put a bow on it, because you know me, I have to have my bows. So I'm just going to tie a small bow. It looks so good, Julie. Well, you know what, Julie, you can just copy this. So easy. Case it, copy it, and you've got a beautiful gift holder to use for your Christmas gift giving. Okay, so we've got a bow, and I'm just going to pop that bow just there. Doesn't a bow just set it off? Like, I mean, really, you know me and my bows. I absolutely just think a bow just finishes a project so well. I could have actually even put the bow on the reindeer, maybe. And I also have some of our gorgeous red basic rhinestones. Now, these red rhinestones have been around for years, but when it comes to Christmas crafting, we all get them back out and we all start using them again, because they are perfect for our Christmas crafting. So I'm just going to, and they are available in our annual catalogue. So if you wanted to find them, they are in the list of in the show more box of all the items that I've used, but you will find them in the annual catalogue in the back where the embellishment section is. So I'm just going to pop a couple of little rhinestones around just to finish it off. So I'm thinking probably one there and another one there. and maybe one down in there, and a couple just up in around here. There. And another one. Now I always use odd numbers. So you can see I did 3 in there, and I did 3 out there. And I'm going to do one more just to make it in the odd numbers. I think probably there. Okay. So there you have a really, really super quick, easy gift card holder. And as you can see, you can slide the gift card in there. I wish I had, do I have one? Oh, look, I have a credit card. Look at that. And it will slide in there to give to someone. All right. So super, super easy. Great design. Gina Kay has a great video on bow tying with twine and ribbon. Showed up in your suggestions to watch after your twine episode. Yeah, well, yeah. So as you can see, 2 totally different cards using different designer series paper and different stamp sets. So a very easy gift card to make for your Christmas crafting. So once again, as I said, whoops, a daisy, any of the products that I have used in my video today can be purchased through my online shop. It's an awesome time to buy. For every $90 you spend, you earn a free item. So if you love that designer series paper that I used, you can earn that for free with a $90 order. And that special is going to end in 9 more days. 9 more days. So I cannot believe that we've had a second celebration this year and it's nearly over. It makes me super sad, but there's so many awesome products that you can get during celebration. And as I said, not to mention, if your order is going to be anywhere near $169, then I urge you to purchase the starter kit. You get so much more for your money. You get to be a part of my awesome crafty community, and you get guidance and help with your craft. So if you're brand new to crafting, if you're a casual crafter and you love the products, or if you're an avid crafter and you absolutely want to have it all, the starter kit is honestly the best deal in the book. So if you wanted to purchase the starter kit or you wanted to ask me any questions, please, there is information to contact me, my mobile phone number. Give me a call. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have concerning purchasing the starter kit or joining my awesome crafty community that we are all over Australia. So it doesn't matter where you live in Australia, but you do have to be really, really certain who you actually sign up with, because you want to make sure that the person that you sign up with is going to give you the guidance and the help and the support that you want. And I can tell you, I spoil my team rotten. And I absolutely, Julie is a brand new team member here. She has only just joined just recently, and she is absolutely loving the crafty community. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so thank you everyone for spending a little bit of time with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed that gift card. I hope you actually do that for your Christmas crafting. And if you do, please make sure if you share it on Instagram, just tag me as Stamping with Donna G with a hashtag, and I will be able to see any of the cards that you post on your Instagram. So thank you. I do spoil you, don't I, Julie? Exactly. And that's what it's all about. So thank you, everyone. And until next time, happy crafting. And I will probably see you all again tomorrow.